Hello, I am back here to make a video about the DARPA Lift Challenge 2026.
The old man's gonna knock on the sky. Listen to the sound.
So, let's get this notch started off. Back October 25th of 2025 of last year, DARPA announced that they're going to do a new challenge. They announced that they want to do a lift challenge for 2026, and they want to achieve a 4-to-1 lift ratio for VTOL aircraft. They're looking for something less than 55 pounds, under the Part 107 guidelines, but it also must lift 110 pounds. So if it weighs 55 pounds, it's got to lift 110. These dumbbells are going to be provided by DARPA, and they're standard Olympic-sized dumbbells. They have a specific weight, specific size, specific roundness. This drone must be a VTOL craft, must travel 5 nautical miles, 4 nautical miles with a payload, 1 nautical mile without a payload, must have gives you a flight time of 30 minutes. So you got to get all of this done in 30 minutes. The flight must be autonomous with a backup pilot. Now, this autonomous flight is the interesting part. Because you have to fit into this range for the flight lane. This flight lane is 1,060 feet long, 60 feet wide, at an altitude of 250 feet. So if you're right here in the middle, it'd be 250, and they give you plus or minus 50 feet up and above. Then you get into a yellow zone where you're starting to drift outside of the zone. It's another 20 feet all the way around. The red zone is termination, automatic disqualification, and that's a 35 feet around the yellow zone, which ends up being like an extra 50 feet completely total. And if you fly outside the black zone, which is the event area, you are automatically discharged. So this is happening in Dayton, Ohio on August 3rd. There was 124 teams that signed up for the DARPA Lift Challenge this year through many different projects, universities, hobbyists. Everybody put it in because first prize is 2.5 million, second prize is 1.5 million, third prize is 1 million. Now, DARPA has done autonomous challenges before, and autonomous driving was the one that really hit it off for, I think it was Baja California. They're trying to get vehicles to go through. It took a couple of years for it to happen, but I believe this can be achieved because we have seen the Ukrainians have done wonderful, fun things with proving that an 18-inch drone with a double battery setup of 6 SI in series parallel of 4.4 kilograms of batteries can lift over 55 kilograms on an 18-inch flying frame of a quadcopter. So to be part of this challenge, this flight lane, 4 nautical miles equals 20 laps with the payload, 1 nautical mile, 5 laps without the payload. You must deliver and drop off and then continue to keep on flying. At all time, you must have the pilot in backup ready to go. It gives you 20 plus or minus knot winds, so that's going to be fun. You're going to need a really good flight controller GPS setup to not drift outside of this zone, and that's also part of this challenge. You also must be Part 107 regulated. Remote ID is required, and DARPA is going to give you a tracking unit to go on your plane. It must weigh less than 55 pounds overall, not including payload. The good thing about this challenge is there's only a few things you cannot do. They're no lighter than aircraft. Vehicles are going to be allowed. So no blimps, no zeppelins, no hydrogen-filled, xenon-filled, none of those things. It must be a winged or fixed craft or a quadcopter, some sort of multi-rotor thing. But you also may drop things from your vehicle if you don't need them. So if you have a design that you need to drop or discard batteries after use or anything that has weight to save weight, you can do, and that is allowed for this process. But this is this year's challenge. It's happening August 3rd, Dayton, Ohio, at the Field Museum for the U.S. Air Force Field Museum at the airport. They've gotten all of the clearance from the FAA to do all this wonderful things for the 3rd. It's going to be live streamed on YouTube, and I am going to watch it. It's going to happen, the events going through the 6th through the 9th. They have tickets and all that wonderful stuff, and they'll announce who wins and if it has been achieved. But everybody's fighting over the $6.5 million top prize is what they announced. So 2.5 million for any team, a college, hobbyist, anybody would be big money. And even for third place, they're giving away $1 million. So even if you come in really close and don't quite fit inside the flight line but are able to meet the requirements, you may still get a prize. So this is the DARPA Lift Challenge. And in the next video, I'm going to show you what I believe can be a solution to this challenge. So if you think this is interesting, please watch on YouTube, DARPA Lift Challenge, DARPA.org, DARPA.mil. I think it's military, DARPA.mil. And it should say Lift Challenge, and it should take you right there. This doing it, all 124 teams are flying, I do believe, at the same time. So you also have to integrate other vehicles in your flight path while you're flying and doing these laps. I'm very interested to see what kind of designs they're going to come up with. At a certain point, gasoline and battery-operated vehicles are going to be both used and utilized, and probably some hybrids of both, because the weight limit is the challenge, but there is no limit on size. You can make this as large as you want, as long as it fits underneath the weight limit restrictions, and it's also no restrictions on how many motors and or building materials. They really are looking for cheap building materials. So we're going to see a lot of 3D printed, maker foam, cardboard, scratch built stuff coming in for these challenges put together. So it's going to be really nice to see what's going to happen. So join everybody, August 3rd, live streaming, DARPA.mil for the Lift Challenge. And I want to see all these 124 teams at least try and compete. I would love to see what they do. Join everybody, and I hope to see you back for my next video when I come up with my answer for the DARPA Lift Challenge. I am Shadow of Chaos. Thank you for watching my video. If you found this interesting, please watch more of my videos, and I will be back tomorrow with another cat video, because that's what I do. Remember, any day you get to fly is a good day. And of course, remember, any day you get to fly is a good day.
Just let us deflower you.